I don't do tit for tat. City stay on my back. I'm never one to go act. You know I'm keeping it real. I just go say what I feel. I make a 1 to 2, then I turn into a meal. Ayy, cash out, cash. Stacking the check that I pass out. That sound, ayy. Tell you a lot where I'm at now. I went away for a little, yeah. Tell them I'm back now. Cash out, cash. Yeah, we finna cash out, cash. Stacking the check that I pass out. That sound, ayy. Tell you a lot where I'm at now. Cash out, cash. Yeah, we finna cash out.
The feeling's coming, but you don't know. Oh, the feeling's coming, but you don't know. Oh, the feeling's coming, but you don't know. Why am I in your mind? You be coming in your mind, in your mind. Why am I in your mind? You be coming in your mind, in your mind. Why am I in your mind? You be coming in your mind, in your mind. Why am I in your mind? You be coming in your mind, in your mind. Why am I in your mind? You be coming in your mind, in your mind. Why am I in your mind? You be coming in your mind, in your mind. Why am I in your mind? You be coming in your mind, in your mind. Why am I in your mind? You be coming in your mind, in your mind. Why am I? Wanna go outside, wanna go outside, wanna live, wanna live, wanna go outside, wanna go outside, wanna live.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. The New Orleans Pelicans preparing to defend home court in this Western Conference battle. Pass to Ingram. Launches it. Valanciunas, good.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Now here's Curry. They double-team Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. The shot by Thompson, no good. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
They double-team Curry. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here is New Orleans. Pass to Valanciunas. Now McCollum. Here's Ingram. He's covered by Thompson. And it's Ingram missing. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
To the inside. Poked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Inside. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Pass to Curry. 5 on the clock. Green breaking loose. Curry can't get it to go. And the Pelicans with the possession. Right side, Jones. Now here's Ingram. Williamson with it. Out to Ingram. Lets the 3 fly. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Curry with a wide open look. No good with the triple. Here are the Pelicans with the ball.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. And when he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Now here's Curry. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
And the basket by McCollum. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. Makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Wiggins outside. On the wing, Thompson. Shoots over Ingram. Back to Wiggins. To the paint. Here's Green. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins.
This is the energy that Green provides. Just flat out refuses to give up on any play.
As to Williamson. On the wing, Jones. Here's McCollum. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And he uses the glass on the layup. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the game.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Back to Curry. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Valanciunas. Out to Ingram. Fires the 3. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
They double-team Curry. Thompson for the triple. A rebound by Brandon Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Ingram wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Ingram's got 6.
And working away from the ball, Ingram thrives in the catch and shoot. A player you have to stay connected to on defense.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. And it's Wiggins missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Valanciunas. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
Thompson from long range. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Valanciunas in the high post. Valanciunas draws the double. Shot clock at 6. In low. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Back to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. And the Warriors miss again.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Down low, Williamson. That's good. It's Ingram with the assist. Williamson's got 6 in the quarter.